My name is 𝗬𝗲𝗍. I'm the CEO of 3R Group and we are the scheme managers for Tyrewise. And what I'm excited about here today is that it marks a real milestone for all of the hard work that's gone on over the last 13 odd years. What kept me engaged in that was the fact that it is a national hazardous waste, but it's also a wasted resource. So it's worth pursuing because it is fundamental to all New Zealanders. We all use tyres. Even if we don't own a car, we drive in taxis, we go on buses, we fly on aeroplanes. And the dumping of those tyres when they're end of life affects all of us as well.
Yeah, the environmental aspect of getting rid of these tyres, we don't want them sitting in a landfill, we don't want them sitting on big piles, because if we don't fix the issue now, what are we leaving for our kids? I have a 7-year-old son, you know, do I want him and even his kids or grandkids trying to fix the messes that we made and our grandparents made?
I think what you saw historically is you'd have some customers say, well, I don't want to pay that, I'll take my tyre with me, and it might end up in a skip or in a riverbed or somewhere else uncontrolled. Whereas now they understand what's happening with it and they accept there's a small fee to support that, but that it's regulated. And I think the scheme finally brings together a form of regulation, of course, but it certainly evens out the playing field for all players in the market and the sector. It enables us as an industry, as a sector, as a country to really deal with our end-of-life tyre problem and collectively work to find sustainable solutions that remain in New Zealand, create jobs, create an economy, and look to deal with our problems on our own shores.
Now that we have Tyrewise in place, obviously some really good environmental benefits there, but also reputationally, I think it's something that our industry can be really proud of.
So in the next 12 months, I think for the wider tyre stewardship end-of-life scheme, we're arguably going to improve our strike rate when it comes to collection. I'd like to think that in the next 12 months we can make some progress when it comes to OTR tyres and what the destination looks like. Either that we continue to export because that's the most cost-effective solution, or we commit to some tooling locally. Imagine if we could retread a 57-inch tyre, which is the biggest tyre that comes into New Zealand. It's 3.5 tonne. That's huge, you know. The reduction in transport, the reduction in shipping, there's carbon footprint reduction all over the place. That's what I'd like to see in 5 years, is the tooling to do the job and do the whole job.
In terms of the path forward for Tyrewise, I'm already on record as saying that I think New Zealand will be a net importer of end-of-life tyres from our Pacific neighbours. So whilst we have the 90% target, I actually think we'll be somewhere near 110% because we'll be taking in more end-of-life tyres because our market will be so well developed that we'll be needing other material. And I think the other really cool thing that Tyrewise has achieved is confidence nationwide that regulated stewardship does work, that it's a mechanism to protect the consumer. And so this is an example of really good regulation, and we share our learning and we hope that others will learn from us and make their schemes even bigger and better.